Gorilla edibles. And hey, don't forget the milk. We have packages that will help you fully monetize your brand and events. Let's build you a channel that'll have you looking like a pro while streaming to Apple TV, Roku, Amazon, Fire TV, Samsung TV, and more. Visit us at www.netstarslive.online for more info. Netstars Live, making your streams come true.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up 2 fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. You got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. A conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold notes over here. What the fuck is that dude? Hold on, bro. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?
BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I want to have a conversation today. Basically what happened was, so we get up this morning, right? So we get up, and just so you know, the reason why the show was so late is because I was up really late last night. I had a lot of I didn't get to sleep till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. It is what it is. So I was up really late, later than I'm usually up, and so that's why the show was late this morning. I want to apologize. Anyway, so I get up this morning or whatever the case is, and then For everybody that don't know, Dababy actually had a show yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. Dababy had a show. It was a different venue had actually booked him. So he went out there, he performed or whatever the case is. So I got a question. I want to know, when is this cancel culture gonna backfire? With that being said, also, let's give appreciation to everybody that did a drop yesterday. Let's get the show going. And I really want to hear from you guys, because I'm just gonna keep it a whole stack. I'm gonna be honest with you. At what point is them canceling everybody gonna make it so that there's gonna be more people canceled that are popular and create great music than there are not canceled? You understand what I'm saying? I'm about to explain this in 1 second. What am I looking for real quick? Boom. Looking for something real quick. Let me just get this going. Shout out to NetStars Live. Shout out to Kurt Flirt. Yes, I hit those really hard. Shout out to NetStars Live. Shout out to Kurt Flirt. Hey, all right, so let's go. Wait, pardon me. And Jody Spencer. Shout out to Jody Spencer. All right, so let's get to it. My fucking nose is running like crazy lately. Like, is allergies, anybody else's allergies been unnecessarily acting up? Like, is anybody else's allergies been unnecessarily acting up? My allergies have been unnecessarily acting up lately. I don't understand this shit. Like, whatever the thing is that I'm the most allergic to, it's here. Real quick. Real quick, let me just get a napkin. And a... The fuck? I'm about to tell y'all, so we want to have a conversation. I'm about to tell you what I think on the situation. I want to know what you guys think. So, roll call real quick. Shout out to BBNNETWORK. He says, good morning. Come in, take a seat, hit that like button, become a member, join the green team. What up, Prince to Amir? He says, good morning, everybody. What up, Rodcliffe? He says, top of the morning, Jack Frost, BBN family, salute. Check this out. And I want to be pretty clear on this. You want to know what the problem is, real quick. You want to know what the problem is when we're canceling people like Dababy, when we're canceling people. I'm going to explain to you what the problem is. What happens when all of the good artists get canceled? Then they're rappers still. They're not going to stop working. Right? What's going to happen? Give me 1 second. What's going to happen when all the best artists that put on all the best shows, what's going to happen when they all get canceled? What's going to happen when we're told that we can't listen to none of their music? What's going to happen? Shout out Thomas Campbell. What's going to happen? What's going to happen when all of the good rappers and artists that people actually like content get canceled? What's going to happen? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think is going to happen. Allergies is retarded. This is just, I don't know what to tell you. It's very upsetting. I need some napkins. I mean, I need some tissues. Pardon me, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, what do you think is going to happen when all the rappers get canceled? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Because I think I know what's going to happen. Appreciate you, Black. Appreciate you, Thugger. Because I think I know what's going to happen. All the rappers are going to get canceled. I made a video the other day, jokingly. And I jokingly said, what if the canceled rappers decided to make a music together? The canceled rappers, what if Tory Lanez, Dababy, Tekashi 6ix9ine all came together? There's other rappers that's canceled, but we are focusing on these three. All came together and said, you know what, let's do an album. We already canceled anyway, it don't matter.
You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter. You understand when we're all getting canceled? It don't matter, right? Boom. Don't matter, right? What if these dudes all decided to start doing festivals together next year? Huh? What about that? What about if these smaller venues, right? Because, you know, Lollapalooza ain't gonna have them. These other places ain't gonna have them. But what if these smaller venues start booking them? These smaller venues. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I get it. You can have Meg Thee Stallion, you can have Future, you can have all of these people at a show, right? Now imagine though, Tory Lanez, Dababy, Tekashi 6ix9ine with one or two other up and coming artists. That wouldn't be a bad show neither. That would actually be a great show. Each one of those three people could actually close out a night. Tell me where I'm wrong. Each one of those three people can close out a night. What up, Miss Lady? Cooking breakfast? What you making, baby girl? I ain't gonna lie to you. I like them grits in the morning. I'm allergic to eggs, but I like them eggs in the morning with some grits. I don't eat pork, so I need some turkey or beef bacon. I'm ready to go. So maybe some turkey sausage. I'm ready to go. It's a fact. Let me get some orange juice. I'm also allergic to that. Let's get some orange juice going. You know what I'm saying? We have all the allergy. I'm gonna have all this shit I'm allergic to. Dead in the morning. Dead in the morning. All the things I'm allergic to. Dead in the morning. This shit's gonna be interesting. Oh shit. Shout out to Miss Lady with the $5 drop. She said, let's go. She said, who's next? What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Also, y'all could throw bags because I just kicked some nigga. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack. Somebody came in here and was like, yo, you dirty. And I'm busy. As soon as he said that, all I've been thinking about is, damn, I only got like 4% of my clothes. Like, I got mad clothes. It just ain't here. And I'm busy thinking, damn, man, I wish I could. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got like 20 pair of sneakers or somewhere else. I got like, I'm a dude. If any guy that got like, I got about 20 pair of pants. Any guy that got like 20 pair of pants, you know he got clothes. He ain't even got to talk. Any guy that got like 20 pair of pants, you know he got clothes. I got like 20 pair of pants, man. I gotta go. Matter of fact, when I go pick up my stuff, I'm gonna take a lot of that stuff to the Goodwill. When I go actually pick it up. Who's next? High Noon says, BBN, in my opinion, you can't cancel good music. They making the best music at this moment. That's my point. Do you understand what my point is? My point is literally, they're making good music. You cannot cancel them. By you saying that you're canceling them, you're just making a situation where you're not going to make money with them. If you think that other people don't want to book them so they could build their fucking festivals, I don't know what to tell you. So basically, you dudes is canceling people from going to the Lollapaloozas and from going to the Rolling Louds of the world. All they're going to do is go to other festivals and build those other festivals up. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? And that's what I think is going to happen. Because I think rappers are going to stop caring about having to tap dance around the concept of homosexuality. I think rappers are going to stop caring. Look, I'm going to explain something, and this is just my opinion. If there's any group of people
on the planet that have carte blanche to talk about whatever the hell they want to talk about and they not be canceled, it's a person who writes for a living. A poet. An author. These people create works of art. If we're going to start canceling people who create works of art, that's just crazy. I don't know what to tell you. I want to know, what do y'all think is going to happen? Because Dababy did a show the other night at a festival. Now, what's going to happen when other canceled rappers decide to pull up with Dababy? You don't think... Hold on. I just want to be clear about something. How many festivals do Boozy do? I don't know if he does any. But you don't... But Boozy will pull up, and he might not work with Tekashi. Boozy might not work with Tekashi. Nah, Boozy gonna go for that bag. Boozy gonna pull up. Boozy about that bag. Boozy gonna pull up. You could get Boozy. There's a ton of rappers you could get that ain't actively in the circuit. There's a ton of rappers. Also, for everybody that don't know, Simone Biles will actually be participating in the Olympics. For everybody that don't know, Simone Biles decided to step down from the Olympics. From some of the, she decided now that she's going to actually be a part of the Olympics. There's actually going to be at least one event that she's going to be a part of. I want to say something real quick in regards to this. I should have just did a video, but I'm going to say something. It's going to take 2 seconds. I think she stepped down from the Olympics to give the other girls, the opportunity to win things. Because if she's in the Olympics, the other girls can't. If she's in the individuals, the other girls don't have the opportunity to win any individual golds, right? Right? That's one. And just so we could be clear, one of the girls actually did win an individual gold. I believe on the I forget which event. So that's one. Another reason why I believe that Simone stepped down is the same reason why I believe that a lot of black athletes, a lot of female black athletes have been stepping down from a lot of things lately. And that's because a lot of times they're forced to perform. For everybody that don't know, they're forced to perform. A lot of times, what's this girl name? Serena Williams. When you see her lose in the first round, I guarantee you she didn't want to be there in the first place. When you see her win in the second round, I'm guaranteeing you there's a good chance she did not want to be there in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Homegirl was complaining about, by the way. That's one of the things that Homegirl was complaining about. I don't know how to say her name. Akashi, the newest young black girl. She's dating a rapper. I forgot his name. That is the best tennis player like on the planet right now. That was basically what her complaint was. She doesn't like the fact that they are held to a different standard than the other performers at these events. And then on top of that, sometimes they don't want to do all the events. Remember Tiger Woods? He wanted to take events off, and they was trying to force him to do all the events even after he was injured. Just remember that. Just remember that. These things going to come up again. Don't worry about it. These things are always going to come up. Also, another reason why I wanted to bring up, getting back to the main topic. What up, Kingslayer? Another thing that I wanted to bring up is Dababy has been dropped from this thing called the Governor's Ball in New York City, right? Okay, so we have a thing that people do in New York City called the Governor's Ball. Dababy has been dropped from that. Dababy is actually one of the most premier rap act performances right now. This is, I didn't even really know this until I started doing a little bit of research because I never cared. Because I don't go to festivals or shows like that often, if ever. Dababy is one of the premier acts. Dababy has one of the best shows. Dababy has one of the premier acts, period. I'm going to explain to y'all something so you can get a better understanding of how this shit works. I'm going to explain something to you real quick so you can get a better understanding about how this shit works. When you do a festival, right, you have a set or whatever, they help you get the shit going. So the bigger the festival you do, the more opportunity and chance you have to do bigger spectacular things, because the bigger your budget is in order to get shit done. When you're doing a small festival or a small show, they don't want to spend $20,000-$30,000 on fucking putting on a production where you're only gonna, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna spend $50,000 to put on this fucking production, $20,000-$30,000 to put on this production. We're not gonna get our money back, so that don't make no sense. We're not doing that. But when you're doing these big festivals like Lollapalooza, like Summer Jam, like fucking I don't know what you want to call Summer Jam, but when you do the festivals or the big events like that, you get to have a bigger budget in order to be able to put on a bigger show. So one of the things that happened when Dababy actually did this show that they did the other day on Saturday is he didn't have all of the stuff there that he would normally do. I keep trying to explain this to y'all. These rappers that y'all so eager to cancel all the time over nothing, they employ people. A lot of times there's 100 people that might work for these people behind the scenes that you don't know about. They might work directly or indirectly, but they might be 100, 200 people that need for these artists to be able to work in order for them to be able to feed their families. So you people is running around talking about cancel this person, cancel that person. These people feed people. Why are we canceling people over misunderstandings? Like, before we cancel people, could we give them the opportunity to be able to at least speak? Like, I don't understand this shit. Anyway, I think that Dababy, I think that they could do that. I think that there's somebody with a lot of money. Somebody with a lot of money need to go call Dababy, Tory Lanez, Tekashi 6ix9ine, get a festival together and see if they're gonna do Friday, Saturday, Sunday like that. I'm dead serious. That's a whole win. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's a win. That's a win. You could find acts to go on before them. That's a win. Also, New York City. When are y'all gonna have a fucking festival in Central Park, you rat bastards? New York City. When are y'all gonna have a festival in Central Park? Imagine if New York City did a festival in Central Park. It'll be over. I'm just keeping it a stack. It'll be over. New York City did a festival in Central Park. It'll be over. All other festivals will come second. This guy says cancel culture, always attacking the wrong things, is a better thing for them to focus on. I think cancel culture is just bad in general. We shouldn't be just canceling things. There's so few things that need to be canceled. That's the point in which I'm trying to make. What you mean is suicide? TRJ Willis C, funny as shit. He said it's suicide type festivals. Funny as shit. I don't think shit should be getting canceled. Like, that's crazy. People be just wondering, like, why? Why does everything need to be canceled? Everything does not need to be canceled. People are weird. But, like, that's the same. But also, you got to understand. See, I'm going to tell you what the real problem is. The real problem is comprehension. Right? Alright, so that's the real problem we have. People have very bad comprehension skills and they think they know everything. Instead of a person listening to you and finding out what you're actually saying, a person rather assume what you're saying because that makes them feel smarter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, instead of a person understanding what you're saying, and if they can understand what you're saying, that actually makes them smarter. Instead of doing that, people rather assume what you're saying. You understand what I'm saying? Because that makes them feel smarter. That makes them feel like they're either on the same level with you or above you. And they might not be. No disrespect to nobody. But pay attention. Like, I pay very close when, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, when somebody just pay attention. That's part of the problem why this cancel culture shit exists. Because of idiots. People will rather assume what you're saying than be sure about what you're saying. Because by them assuming what you say, you ever get into a conversation with somebody and no matter what you say, they're just thinking that you're saying shit you're not saying? Did that ever happen to you? It happens to me all the time. Like, real talk. All the time. That's why I really don't talk to nobody. Like, on some real shit, like in my personal life, I really don't talk to people. Because it's frustrating to have a conversation with people and then they're constantly telling you saying something you're not saying. Like, that shit is frustrating, and it's not, I'm not saying getting angry like you want to fight, but it's frustrating. And since most people can't delineate the difference between frustration and anger, you always going to look like you getting upset. You understand? Put it like this. If somebody can't comprehend what you're saying out of your mouth while you're busy there saying a thing, and they say, oh, I know what you really mean, you think they could understand the difference between anger and frustration? I'm pretty sure they can't. We got a lot of people out here that just not, like, I'm just keeping it a stat. Like, for real, in my regular, I'm going to tell you something. This is some real shit. I'm going to put you on the game. In my regular everyday life, I usually try to avoid conversations with people for that one explicit purpose. I'm just tired of talking to people and they thinking I'm saying things I'm not saying. I'd just rather go watch a movie. I'd rather go write or something. I'd rather just go do something else. What the fuck? I'd rather just go do something else. So I generally speaking, I don't talk to people. Or some real shit. Generally speaking, I just don't talk to people. And it's not because I dislike people or got a problem with people or anything like that. I just assume that everybody that the majority of people that come into contact with me have they just don't know, they think I'm somebody I'm not. So I just, there's no reason to have a conversation with you. If I think you somebody you not, it's no reason for you to have a conversation with me. You understand what I'm saying? So Dababy has been dropped from the governor's ball that they're supposed to do in New York City. It could also be a learning issue. A lot of people got a learning issue. But like I said, comprehension skills problem. That's all it really is. You understand what I'm saying? It's a comprehension skills problem. And everybody doesn't do that. But it's like enough people do that to me that just makes me not want to talk to people. You understand what I'm saying? And just so we could be clear, not people I don't know. It's not like strangers are coming up to me doing that. Strangers never do that. It's always people that think that they... I'm going to tell you what happened real quick. I'm going to put y'all on the game. People get contempt for you and you don't know it. You understand what I'm saying? Look up the word. I'm going to show y'all the word contempt for a second. People get contempt for you and you don't even know it. Like, you still got love for them. You understand what I'm saying? You still got all the love in the world for a motherfucker. But they got contempt for you. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got contempt for you. Like, I'm going to show y'all the word real quick. What the fuck? I'm going to show y'all what contempt means real quick. So, because it's hard for me. I can't explain it. A feeling that a person or a thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving scorn. So that's what I'm going through a normal amount of the time, and that's what a lot of us is going through. This is why when you talk, they're not listening to nothing you're saying, because they think that you beneath them. They consider you worthless, and they think you're deserving of being scorned. You understand? They have a disregard for something that... You understand what I'm saying? So that's the way in which I'm using contempt, just so we can be clear. The feeling that a person or a thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving of scorn. So whenever you're having a conversation with somebody and you talking to them and they just, every single thing you saying, they just assuming you saying shit that you're not saying, it's because they got contempt for you. You know, they don't really respect you. I don't know a way to explain that. They don't respect you. You understand what I'm saying? So since they don't respect you, they don't think your feelings matter. So the only thing that matters is the way that they feel about what you're saying, not how you feel about what you're saying. That makes sense? You understand what I'm saying? So whenever you having a conversation with somebody and you saying something and they keep saying, oh, I know what you mean, and they're saying shit that don't got nothing to do with what you're talking about, don't get upset at them. They don't fuck with you like that. Just understand that. They don't fuck with you like that. They think you ain't worth they don't think you worth consideration. So just go about your life. You understand what I'm saying? Don't even be mad at them. I'm not even gonna be mad at you. I'm just gonna, stop pulling up. That's it. I'm not gonna be mad at you. That's not something to get upset over. You understand what I'm saying? DeAndre Willis Sr. says, I think artists have enough money to throw their own collaboration together for shows and festivals. You don't use your own money when you invest in. You use somebody else's money. And that's basically what rappers do when they go do shows. They use other people's money to put a show on, and then they make money. But the other people make money, obviously, too.
Yes, they can do their own show. I don't see why not. That doesn't even sound like a bad idea to me. I'm just explaining why people sometimes... First of all of these artists have brands that haven't split from them. So that's how you get the festival done. You understand what I'm saying? All of these artists got brands that they still push. That's how you get the festival done. Period. And that's another reason why you can have them on different days, so they don't have to see each other if not necessary. And you know how they would break the fucking internet if Tekashi and Troy and Tory Lanez actually did that song that they got together? That should have break the internet. Let them go perform that shit at the show. That should have break the internet, man. Tekashi and Troy, Tekashi fans been waiting for that song for how long now? It should have break the internet, man. What up, Tighten Up TV? Tiandre Willis Sr. says, I'm learning not to confuse people's cool for intelligence. Yeah, don't do that. Sometimes people look like they mad cool about stuff, but that's because they don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? Just putting you on the game, man. Because that shit is frustrating. Imagine having a whole hour conversation with a motherfucker that ain't listening to nothing you saying. That shit is frustrating. What I do when people do that to me real quick is I just stop talking to them for a while. And then I say, let me see if they still doing the bullshit. And I just start a regular conversation with them. And if they still doing the bullshit, I just stop talking to them again. No disrespect. I'm not mad at you. I still want you to succeed. I want all the good things to happen to you. But you don't want any of those things from me. That's why you don't listen to nothing that I say when I speak. I'm not saying follow what I'm saying. I'm saying that's why when I speak, you don't think my words are important. You don't think my words are important. Tory don't care not but street cred. If he did, he would. Okay, I don't understand what that says, and that's how come I know that you're the actual other troll, and I'm not reading no more of your comments. Tiandre Willis Sr. says, I'm learning not to confuse people cool for intelligence. Yeah, like, a lot of times people just don't talk because they don't know. You understand what I'm saying? It's not because they cool. It's not because they know something you don't know. A lot of times people just not on point. They not informed. You understand what I'm saying? You can't even be mad at them about that. Shout out to individuals. Will say this though, I just think that that'll be a good idea, like not for nothing. But I think the hardest part is gonna be is trying to find investors, because there's gonna be a lot of people that's probably not gonna invest because of the LGBTQ community problems. But I think that Dababy should just go talk to Elton John and fix the shit. Like, not for nothing, like on some real shit. Like, even if they could just go off on their own and do their own shit, just go talk to Elton John and fix the shit. Like, on some real shit. Like, because at the end of the day, like, I'm like this, right? I don't care. I understand what Dababy was saying, but I'm not part of that community. You understand what I'm saying? I understand what Dababy was saying, but I'm not a part of that community. So I'm not the one that's offended. I can't understand how it's offending them. The best approximation I can make is how black people usually has to deal with certain issues. But I can't understand how they feel. So I can't tell them how to feel about it, and I can't tell them to forgive the nigga or to not. But what he can do is he can, if he so chooses, to make the appropriate apologies and just move on with your life. Unless this is just a hill that you're willing to die on. Now, with all that being said,
listen, there might be a lot of rappers that is behind the scenes calling the baby up saying, yo, we stand with you. So the last thing, I'm going to tell you what's the worst thing that could happen right now for the LGBTQ community. The baby become uncancelable. If they can't cancel him, they're about to lose all of their power as far as with the influence that they have over the rap community. Remember, that's the one thing that their community has over almost every other community on the planet. The ability to cancel a nigga in America. Okay, first of all, I don't know why people say that this woman is not attractive. This woman is attractive. Like, she's attractive. Like, Iggy is attractive. Like, she's attractive. Why do people kill her? Because she's from Australia? Iggy's attractive. And yes, I know I'm looking at the picture with a butt, and I'm a guy, so, and she has a nice looking butt right there, so, no, shit happens. But Iggy's attractive. I don't think he cared about this one anyway. Let me show you something. He wasn't even the headliner. The headliners for these are Billie Eilish, whatever, however you say her name, ASAP Rocky, J Balvin, and Post Malone. So he wasn't even the headliner. So he might not have cared about this shit. Shout out to Mika Mallory. I think she explained better than the best way I've ever had somebody explain this situation about how I feel about, like, I don't have no problem with the LGBTQ community. That's what I constantly say and feel. I don't have no problem with them, and we share some of the same fights, but I'm not here to fight their fight. I'm also not here to get in their way. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think the baby's gonna be able to be canceled either. His songs are too big, yo. His songs are too big. His songs are too big. I don't know. His songs are too big. I don't think he's gonna be able to be canceled either, and I don't want him to be canceled. I don't want any more people canceled. I don't think a white person should be canceled because they don't like black people. I think if the baby was standing in front of a person in the LGBTQ community and he was busy talking down on them and disrespecting them, then yeah, I think he should be canceled. I think if he was standing in front of somebody in the LGBTQ community, he was calling them names and he was attacking them and he was talking crazy about them and he was trying to cause and disrupt their life just because they was a part of the LGBTQ community, then I think without a shadow of a doubt he should be canceled. I don't think that's what he did. Just so we can be clear. I don't think he should be canceled. That's just me though. But I'm also not a part of that community. And that community might feel different. And they got the right to feel different. I think whenever people speak up for straight people, they get canceled. And that's why I think it's important that the baby don't get canceled. And while I do think that the baby should just apologize. How do you feel about these? I don't know how I feel about these. I'm going to give you a second because it took me a minute to realize what I was looking at. often it seems like whenever somebody speak out about heterosexual relations that they get canceled. So I don't want Dababy to be canceled. I mean, hell, I might be wrong, but it seems like that's to me. This shit said F-150s, homie. The shit scrolled. I don't know where they at now. That shit said F-150. What the fuck is the Millennium Tour? Omarion and Bow Wow and Ashanti. So the Millennium Tour is for the the Millennium Tour is for the older artists, I'm gonna assume. Somebody said Michael Blackson said that Dababy is gonna end up on the Millennium Tour. He's an idiot. Oh, this is something I want y'all to realize. What up, Vito? This is something else I want y'all to realize. These dudes is going through whatever problems they're going through, but you know what else is happening to them behind? They got to deal with this shit all day. Like when you going through this type of shit where you got some people that's just focused on you and focused on destroying you and they want you dead and everything. This is coming from somebody that lived that life for like 3 years. Niggas wanted me to kill myself. They still do. Don't get this confused. You got to deal with that all day, every day. Like Dababy got money, so he's able to insulate himself. And a lot of the shit that's going on with him, he'll be able to mitigate because he got money. You understand what I'm saying? But for those that don't know how it is to have people stalking you, like, that's why I try to tell you, there's no person in the world that's gonna go to heaven that stalked the nigga. Nobody in the world. There's nobody. Like, that's one of the worst things you could do to somebody. Like, one of the worst things a person could be as a human being is a stalker. A child molester, rapist, stalker. Those are the 3 worst things that anybody could be in my opinion. Those are the 3 worst things a nigga could be in my opinion. I'm just keeping it a stat. A child molester, a rapist, and then a stalker. Those are the 3 worst things you could be. There's the very few that I can't think of anything off the top of my head that as a archetype for a personality that you could be worse. You understand what I'm saying? The shit that a person got to go through when you being stalked is emotionally draining. And I'm pretty sure most women in here, some women in here know what I'm talking about. Like, it's emotionally draining to be stalked. You understand what I'm saying? Those people, anybody doing that shit is evil. Like, there is no you a stalker but you a nice person. There is no, that's non-existent. The level of evil you have to be to stalk a nigga is like, you really got to be evil. You got to be so evil that you don't even care about your own progression. Remember that. When you stalking somebody, you spending your own time that you could be better in your own life with to be trying to destroy somebody else's life. So the destruction of another person's life become even more important than than you preserving your own. Yes, once you molest children, you should 100% be canceled. That's a fact. I want him to apologize. This is what I want the baby to do. If the baby do this right here, he gonna win all the way. Whether, I don't know if he gonna win immediately financially, but he'll win all the way. I want him to apologize about the erroneous comments that he made to Elton John. Have a whole sit down meet and greet with Elton John and everything. Apologize about it, boom. And then I want him not to fuck with the niggas that canceled him. That's what I want him to do. That's what I want the baby to do. I want the baby to apologize about the shit he did, because he really, you can't really, well, he was wrong. He really was, though. I want him to apologize about the shit he did, right? And then I want him to not fuck with the niggas that had him canceled. That's it. Apologize about the thing you did. Get all the way right. Now, I did a thing and I shouldn't have did it, right? And then don't fuck with Lollapalooza ever again. Don't fuck with the New York government, whatever, the governor's ball thing, or any of those other people that dubbed them. Don't mess with them ever again and just keep it pushing. I'm pretty sure that there's people that would love to be able to go compete against some of these other festivals. You know what? I'm not at that festival, but I'll be at the other one. You could come pull up. It's gonna be lit. I think that's 100% what he should do. Just apologize and then don't fuck with them no more. I do that all the time. All the time. Something will happen between me and somebody. I might be wrong second or third. Like, something might happen between me and somebody. They're wrong. But my response to them being wrong, probably I'm looking back on it and I'll be like, I wish I would have responded better. But they are wrong. But my response is wrong. I'll apologize about my response and then just not deal with them no more. No hard feelings. I'm not mad at you or nothing. But the fact that you did a thing that caused for me to have to step outside of myself, and then because I stepped outside of myself because you did a thing, you are now mad at me? Nah, I'm going to apologize about the thing that I did, and then I'm going to, it's cool. And that's just me. And you can ask anybody that know me. Well, not anybody that really know me. Not people that don't. You can ask anybody that's not a liar that knows me. Don't ask any of the liars. Obviously, they're going to lie. No, the baby shouldn't do pool parties. You think Boozy would be doing pool parties if he could do festivals and shit like that on a regular? No, he shouldn't do that. The baby should, I think that the baby should, especially since he already got the thing going with Tory Lanez, so maybe him and Tory Lanez should get a thing going. See, that's the thing that people gotta understand. We can do our own shit. Stop thinking that other people have to invite you to the party. You could create your own party. Other people don't have to invite you. Why do you think they hate the BBN? There's big... I'm going to explain something to y'all. I got a lot of little problems with these little niggas throughout the course of the years, because there's a lot of bigger people that see some of the things that I say and they want to keep being able to steal my ideas. So they need to suppress me. They need to prevent me from doing better. That's why I don't talk up. That's why I have a shitload of ideas I don't talk about. A shitload of ideas I don't share. I'd rather them shits die with me than somebody suppress me my whole life and then they be able to benefit off of my ideas. We're not doing that. I'd rather just nobody know my ideas and then fuck it. I could live with that. That I could live with. I'm fine with that. I have a whole bunch of good ideas. I keep them to myself. I don't even care if it could save the world or not. I'm going to keep them to myself. But yeah, the baby should team up. They should just do their own shit. I don't know why everybody always feel like they gotta fuck with. Like, you could just build your own stuff. You think if the baby said, yo, I'm gonna be performing at Blase Blah on this day at this time, that people ain't gonna pull up? I'm gonna put on a free show and just sell merch. I'm gonna put on a free show. Go, the baby. Go to whatever city. Go get a fucking a thing so he could perform. Probably gonna not be able to be New York City. It's gonna have to be a different city, obviously. Probably a red state. Go get a place where you could perform. Pay whatever you gotta do to be able to block off whatever street or park or whatever that is, and then go talk to the go see which brands still fuck with you. You bring a couple of, I don't know if the baby has artists of his own, but you bring a couple of your own artists up there. Like that. Hold on, I'm about to make me some coffee. So that's the type of time niggas need to be on. Stop waiting for, sometimes niggas don't want to invite you to the party. Sometimes niggas don't fuck with you like that. They just want the world to think that they fuck with you like that because they want to keep opportunity. Sometimes people just keep standing next to you because once they move away from you, people not going to see them no more. I want to explain something to y'all real quick. I want to explain something to y'all real quick. This is such on some real shit, not even trying to be funny. You won't even know the people that stalk me unless I say their name. These niggas got 1 million videos about me. All they do is think about me all day. I don't know if they still doing that shit or whatever the case is. But you wouldn't even know them unless I said their name. So I want to explain to you how idiocy works. Stupidity works. Right? I don't have a problem with nobody. I have no problem with nobody. In order for you to have an issue with me, you had to have created that issue amongst yourself. That's the only way you can have an issue with me. I don't have an issue with anybody. My brain don't think like that. The only people I have issues with is people who do me wrong. Period. I say all that to say this. One of the dopest things about doing what I do that I really appreciate is when I'm somewhere and I'm talking to somebody and they know my team. They know people that's a part of the team. I love that. Because now, if you know me, that just means that you know me. You've seen the program once or twice or whatever the case is. But if you busy telling me about people who's on my team, that means that you fuck with our brand. You fuck with what we doing. That I appreciate. Tiandre Willis Sr. said, I saw a side who dissed you and his video only had 25 or so views in a year. The same dude could have made a video speaking nicely about me and got 1 million and got 10,000 views. Same dude. Same dude. I don't even know who you're talking about, but the same dude could have made a complimentary video and got a couple thousand views. But they don't think like that. You understand what I'm saying? So all they think is hate, destroy. They don't think love, embrace. Shout out to those people. I currently have somebody texting me from a fake account pretending to be a Treyway member. I believe they're pretending to be a Treyway member. They might not be pretending to be a Treyway member. I'm sorry, I'm texting with somebody. I think it's somebody that I would like to be texting with. I think it's important. Sorry about that. I just got hit. I had to take that. If it's who I think it is, if it's actually who I think it is, y'all gonna love this. I hope to help as many people as possible. I would love to help people. Like, helping is dope. Like, I don't know what other people get pleasure out of life. One of the things I do enjoy doing is helping. I'm not gonna lie. I can't help people. I can't help you if me helping you is gonna put me in a worse position than I already started off in, and I'm never gonna be able to succeed or be able to prosper. And I think that that's what's messed up sometimes. People want you to do things that you can't do. Like, a motherfucker will be mad at me like, yo, why didn't you give me $1,000? And I'm busy looking like I ain't got $1,000 to give you. But they'll still be angry at me for not giving them the $1,000. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I don't got it. Even though they know I don't got it. You understand what I'm saying? But they'll still be angry I didn't do it. That's as a good analogy. You understand what I'm saying? That's a good analogy. People will be angry with me at things that I don't even have the capability of doing. And then they'll come and they'll make videos about me because in reality they're angry with me about a thing that there was no way I couldn't even do it. Like, even if this was something I wanted to make happen, I couldn't even do it. And then they'll be angry with me for the rest of their life. And I got to deal with that. It is what it is. So a fake nuke account just contacted me. So a fake nuke account just contacted me. I'm about to put y'all on the game because I think this person also has a fake GoFundMe page up for nuke. So I don't know if that's the real GoFundMe page and it's attached to a fake account or what, but I'm going to contact Treyway and let them know about it, and then they could do, if they want to go find out what's going on with these people, they could spend their time and go on. Matter of fact, let me send Treyway member the link to this page real quick. Hold on. How do I not follow her? Oh, because they all following the wrong one. Alright, so they could Treyway could handle their own shit. So anyway, I don't want to, let's change conversation. I just wanted to, because we was talking about cancel culture and all this other weirdo shit. What up? What up, Nestars Live? What up, Suzette Carbuckle, C. Graf? Oh, also, if anybody ever DMs me and you're saying that you're a person, I'm never going to believe it until you do a live DM with me and I see you personally. I'm never going to believe it. Just so we can be clear. Like, never. Like, there's nothing that you can do to get me to believe. I'll never believe. I'm telling you.
So anybody that think you're getting over, like DMing me with a fake account and then like, oh man, I got him, I'm never gonna believe it. Like I'm never gonna believe it. I'm really cynical. It's not a chance. We got an hour. Started late. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to stay on for a little while longer, or y'all want to go? It's up to you. Anything y'all want to talk about? Anything you want to ask me? Anything y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all want to ask me? Like somebody just messaged me from a fake account, right? From a real somebody who's really respected in the streets. They made a fake account of somebody who's really respected in the streets. And then they said something to me that was weird. So now if I even come up here and be like, yo, look what this person just texted me, even me telling you it's a fake account, there's people that's going to act like I'm doing it from a real account because they're going to think that's funny. I keep trying to tell you, these niggas is trying to get me killed. If I play around with this nigga name that they was just trying to, like, these niggas is really trying to get me killed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not joking. I wish I could show y'all what people they really trying to get me killed. Who you have the versus Nori or Beans? I'm sorry, I got Beanie. Nori has some dope songs, but Beanie Siegel was a better rapper. And it seems to be the better rapper usually wins, not the person with the better songs. Perfect example, Fab has better songs than Jadakiss, but Jadakiss is a better rapper. Jadakiss destroyed him. That's why Snoop Dogg had no chance, because DMX has great songs and he's a great lyricist. Snoop Dogg had no chance. I want to say something real quick. This is the elephant in the room. I'm gonna pay attention to all of these people, every single thing that boycotts, that blackballs Dababy. You want to know why? Because I don't hear none of those. I don't hear none of those people that's boycotting Dababy talk about all the violence that we talk about in hip hop. I don't see none of those people boycotting Dababy upset that people are making songs disrespecting black women. Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. I don't see none of these people boycotting Dababy upset that blacks are being killed in our community by ourselves or the police. I don't see none of them upset that black women are being attacked. I don't hear none of them upset that rappers are rapping about killing other black people. I don't hear none of them talking about how rappers, I don't see none of them boycotting these rappers that talk about raping women. None of this shit. So the way I'm accepting it is, everybody that's boycotting Dababy is okay with Black Death. It's okay with our women being treated like fucking whores and tramps, and well, tramp is a dude, whores and sluts and everything else. Well, it's okay with our women being treated that way. It's cool. Net Stars Live, how you doing this morning? And so that's how I'm gonna accept it. For everybody that's canceling Dababy, I'm gonna accept that you guys think it's okay for all of that fuckery to be said about black people because you don't speak out. But, you know, we can't say anything at all about the LGBTQ community, but I don't hear y'all talking about black people. You don't have to. Don't get this confused. You don't have to. I'm just saying that I am understanding this, and I'm going to take, and this is not something I'm going to be able to be moved off of. Or drugging women. Do you understand what I think people don't understand what the real problem is with Dababy being canceled. The real problem is that this is rap and these niggas talk about any and everything.
So if you're gonna cancel Dababy for what he said, I don't understand how Future even has a fucking career. If you're gonna cancel Dababy for what he says, I don't even understand how drill music is a thing. Do you understand? If you're gonna cancel Dababy for what he said, what in the hell? So Black Death is okay. Black Death is okay, but we can't be misinformed about HIV or the LGBTQ community movement. But Black Death is okay. So I'm fine with whoever's canceling Dababy. That's your right. I understand. What I'm saying is, I think all of us need to pay attention to these people that's canceling Dababy, because I think this is a good teachable moment that just happened. If y'all turn this into a canceling movement, I think that we lose the opportunity to keep it as a teachable movement. You understand? Once we turn this shit into a canceling movement, it's not a teachable moment no more. I think we need to have a teachable moment. That's just me. I could be wrong. That's all I'm saying. We should have a teachable moment. Before we assume that Dababy's some kind of bigot, let's assume that he was just ill-informed. Or should I say, let's make sure he's not ill-informed. We're not doing the freedom of speech thing, alright? We're not doing that. Freedom of speech is not a defense for saying something ignorant, alright? We're not doing that. He was wrong for what he said. I'm not gonna go back and forth with anybody on that. Just so we can be clear. He was wrong for what he said. I'm not going back and forth with anybody on that. CK called out Whack 100. This is the first I'm hearing about it. I haven't seen CK's page. Oh shit. He wanted me to call him. I forgot to call him. That's probably what he wanted to call him. I don't know. CK calling out Whack 100. I'm ready for that. I think they should get in the ring. CK should let me be his trainer and shit. I'm gonna be like the dude from Rocky. Shout out to Rhonda, Rhonda from upstate New York. She says, maybe more artists should be independent, like you said, create their own lane. To not be controlled by trolls is freedom. That's a fact. Now do you see why I fight so hard against people trying to tell me what I can and can't do? All I'm ever trying to have is freedom. That's it. If people come to me independent of whatever you're offering, what up, D Glass? All is all. If you ever seen this channel, that's all I'm ever fighting for is my freedom. And people try to keep me oppressed by trying to make sure I don't make no money. You understand what I'm saying? You know I can't talk about money apparently, ever. Like I can't talk about money. Anytime I even bring money up, talk about money for anything at all, there's people that's like, I can't talk about money. Like, it's crazy. I can't talk about it. Like, I'm really under the impression that everybody, like the majority of people just want me to struggle and like, for real, like, you just gotta be there. I don't know no other way to explain it. It's like people just like, I don't understand. Like, you just gotta be there. I don't know no way to explain it. How you go through 4 years of Trump with Capitol Hill and cry about Dababy? What Dababy said was, I don't agree with what Dababy said. I just want to be clear on that. I don't agree with what Dababy said. Do we have a right to say it? Absolutely. I don't agree with what he said though. Rhonda from upstate New York says Russ is a great example. He sells out arenas due to his massive fan base and original music, but they hate on him. They have to. You see, Russ, they hating on Russ the same way they hated on Tekashi. It's just that Russ isn't, he has a different image. But they hating on him pretty similarly. He just has a different image. They hating on him the same way. Oh, what up, Digeron? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm assuming. I barely remember the name. If at all. I'm just assuming it. Yeah, I honestly think that rappers need to just start saying fuck all this shit. I am a proponent of support who supports you. I'm a proponent of that. You gotta support who supports you, yo. And I definitely want to apologize to everybody that I'm not always able to upload and reshare and stuff like that. But if you understand how my day usually goes, like I'm usually super swamped. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's hard for me to explain, but I gotta work so hard. Like it's. My fault. I'm just having a moment. Like this is hard when you don't have a team. Like I got a team, but I don't got a team. You understand what I'm saying? Like I got a team. Don't get it confused. I'm usually working with people, and there's usually people around or whatever. But this shit is so hard when you by yourself. Like this shit is hard. Like don't get this confused. Like most of the people that do this shit, like they got family and shit like that. Like I got family. I got my sister-in-law and I got my brother and shit like that. Don't get it confused. And I got my mother's side of the family. Those are nice people. Don't get it confused, right? My mother's side of the family is really, really good people. Like for real, like. Good people. And my father's side of the family, they got good people over there too. I'm not gonna make it sound like everybody's bad. Everybody isn't bad. You understand what I'm saying? But when you doing what I do and you don't have people, like, and when I say that, I get it that people don't understand what I'm saying. I think when I say that, people don't understand what I'm saying. I think when I say that, people say, yeah, but Jack, but I fuck with you, and you're personalizing it too much. When you go home at night, you have somebody there. I don't. When you need somebody to talk to because you're going through a crisis of conscience or whatever, I don't. When you have a very important decision to make and you need somebody to run ideas across, I don't. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you feel crushed by the moment because everything is just overbearing and you need somebody to hug or you need somebody to embrace you or to love you, I don't have any of that. When you need somebody to be understanding towards you or anything like that, when you need, I don't have any of that. I have zero of that. So a lot of you don't understand how blessed you are. That's why I keep telling people, if you got somebody in your house, hug them, let them know, like, I don't have any of that. I might never have any of that again. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I might never, and that's how I live my life, but I don't have any of that. So I'm not like getting down or something like that. I'm not trying to talk shit. But I just want y'all to understand that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no support system like that. You understand? Like, I got other types of support system. I got other people that care about me. Don't get me confused. But I don't have no emotional support system. Like, that I could feel. You understand what I'm saying? That I could feel that's tangible to me. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not comparing, because I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. So I'm just gonna kick you. We're not doing that. We're not comparing. Alright? This isn't a comparable thing. Like, oh man, my life is
Nah, we're saying that we have a situation over here, and I think people don't understand, because what people tend to think is that I don't know what people tend to think, but it seems like every encounter I have with an individual, it just takes a more, like, I don't understand. Anyway, I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't think anybody is gonna understand what I'm saying. And I think more than likely people are just gonna, more than likely, no matter what I say, if somebody does understand what I'm saying, there's gonna be another person standing next to them that's gonna be misinforming them, saying, oh, you know what he really means. So that's my life. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. I don't know what to tell you. that shit hurt. Like when you trying to explain something to somebody and then they gotta either try to compare with you. Like, what the fuck? Why is this is not a competition? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, is there something wrong with you? If you was busy here telling me about how, you know, a problem you was having, I wouldn't try to compare it with a problem that I have, because that's minimizing your issue. You understand what I'm saying? If you try to if I try to compare a problem I'm having with a problem that you have, that's me basically saying that your problem ain't important. You not important. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not doing that. That was just something that was just on my mind. What up, Anthony Emon? Just something that was on my mind. Nah, it's not. John S. If a person, okay, so John S. says it's not for that person to understand. I'm not talking about an individual's ability to be able to comprehend or understand what you're saying. I'm saying a person's ability to be able to value who the person is that they're talking to. Because if you're telling me about something that I sincerely don't understand, then it's up to me to either say that I don't understand what you're talking about or to ask for clarification. For me to stand there and pretend like I know what you really mean, that you're not being honest with me, that you're saying one thing but you're really meaning another, that's me actually taking a shot at your character. You understand? I'll say that again. For me and you to be having a conversation, and for me to be standing there saying, oh, I know what you really mean, like you're not being honest with me, that's me taking a shot at your character. That's me treating you like you're not honest. And I guarantee you, there's not a person that's known me the majority of my life that'll tell you I'm a liar. So when people treat me like that, that make me not want to talk to them no more. Alright? Because first of all, who are you that I gotta lie to you? That's one. I guess that's one of the main reasons why I always tell the truth. But who are you that I gotta lie to you for? I don't understand why I gotta lie. Who are you? And this is not me saying you're a nobody. This is me saying, if I lie or if I tell the truth to you, what can you, like, you understand? I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But like, why would I lie to you? You understand what I'm saying? I could just easily just not have the conversation with you. Like, why lie to you? I don't understand. Yeah, that's another reason why I don't trust people, because once you start thinking I'm lying to you, I think you're a liar. Once you start thinking that I'm not telling the truth or I'm not being honest with you, I start thinking you're not telling the truth to me or you're not being honest to me. Because if you know anything about me, you know that I'm honest. Like, I'm for real honest. So when people treat me like I'm not honest, I assume the reason why they treat me like I'm not honest is because they're not honest. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the system I use. Look what Slim Thug posted. That's why I try. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
I'm not wrong. It's just that there's a lot of people that know me about that much that tells y'all they know me about that much. I'm not wrong. Also, I want to point something out. So, Dababy is currently being blackballed, right? Check this out. Bodak Yellow has surpassed 1 billion views on YouTube. It's the fastest solo song by a female rapper to reach this milestone. Interesting. I'm about to let y'all go. I'm about to let y'all go. This live, I started late today. There's a lot of stuff I gotta get to. I usually have a walk like after the live. I don't even think I'm gonna go do the walk.
Perfect. Did any get in the bowl?
Oh, I want to say something real quick. Before we go, it's sports related. I'm gonna show y'all the free agent class. So the Knicks, I want to be clear on this. The Knicks have the most cap space in basketball. I wanted to show y'all the free agent class. And they made it to the playoffs yesterday without a superstar. We already got a power forward, so we don't need dude. But I would definitely take Kawhi. I would definitely take Kawhi. And I'd take him or CP3. And DeRozan. That's who I hope the Knicks get. Those three players. I think that's a win for us. I think we go to the finals. We get Kawhi. I don't know why I can't remember this name. One of those 2-point guards, CP3, or the other nigga from Toronto. I can't remember the nigga name right now. And DeRozan. I think that'll be a win. DeRozan's a beast.
Yo, look at this fucking crowd, yo. That's Freddie Gibbs, by the way. I haven't seen any of the draft class yet. I haven't seen who got drafted. I'm not sure how anybody did in the draft. But the Knicks usually fuck up, so. I'm going to tell y'all what I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is people are going to keep getting canceled. And sooner or later, all of these people that's being canceled. Because remember, just because you get canceled don't mean you don't still have your community. Alright? You still got your whole community. So a motherfucker will be canceled. What you gonna lose? 5-10% of your community? Your merch is still gonna sell. Your videos are still gonna get streamed. Your albums are still gonna sell. You're gonna be losing millions of dollars by not going to the festivals. So all they should do is just create their own festivals. You could call it the cancellation tour. Why not? Matter of fact, don't even do a festival. Do a whole tour, the cancellation tour. And they can have the Ghostbusters cancel sign through the bitch. And that's how the flyer will be. Every one of the people will have their own flyer that's been canceled. Right? You have the Ghostbusters signature with them niggas popping through it with all of the background or whatever the background is gonna be from the then you get a background of like a crowd, I guess, all behind them with like the different sponsors. Boom, it's the cancellation tour. Hold on, that don't sound dope? Hold on, that don't sound lit? That don't sound like a dope idea, the cancellation tour? Everybody that's been canceled? And if you really want to go OD, get a couple of fucking comedians to come on between the acts that been canceled. To come up there and tell a joke or two between the acts. You trying to tell me that that's not lit? They got the Ghostbuster sign with the circle up the thing through it, and every one of the damn people that got canceled, they got their own. Matter of fact, boom, the people that's canceled, right? They're gonna be headlining the 3 different nights, right? So on the day that they're gonna be performing, they have their particular flyer, right? And in the background you got the fans, but on top of the fans you got the artist that's gonna be performing on that day before they perform. Boom! Cancellation tour. I think that'd be dope. Go talk to somebody. The only question is gonna be, we're gonna have Dababy on the last night, but that's specifically for the purposes of we came up with the idea after he got canceled. We're gonna have Tekashi on the first night. He said, bro, NFT that shit quick. We're gonna have Tekashi on the first night, right? With all of the artists that don't mind being on the stage before and after Tekashi in whatever the area. The second night we're gonna have Tory Lanez. That's on Saturday night. So Saturday night gonna be Tory Lanez. Friday night gonna be Tekashi. Sunday night gonna be Dababy. Dababy. You don't think that shit is lit? Reginae is just so beautiful. This shit is retarded, yo. This shit is just fucking retarded, yo. Reginae is just so beautiful. Like, it's crazy. Like, that shit is effortless, yo. Like, that shit is just effortless. Like, that shit is retarded. Like, that shit is just effortless, yo. Nah, they should just call it the cancel tour. Take the word back. I think that should be lit. Just go get a whole bunch of artists. Believe me, there's artists that they want to be on that are not on the. You know how many dope artists that don't nobody know about them? Niggas will sign up in a minute. And then go get a whole bunch of artists that barely anybody know about, that need a break, and bring them up there. Boom. I tell you this much, by the third year, woo! Somebody just texted me about NFTs today too, so we're gonna probably be reporting on some NFTs this week. I'm gonna let y'all go so I can get to work though. Listen, so this dude just dropped this joke. Let me break down to you why this joke is funny and why it's also super smart. Michael Blackson is pretty smart. He says if one more company drops the baby, he's gonna have to file for a PPP loan. You know what PPP loans are actually for? PPP loans are for paying your employees. I keep telling y'all, the problem with canceling these people is that they employ a lot of people. You're putting a lot of people out of work that didn't do anything wrong. You're putting a lot of people out of work that did nothing wrong. That's why I don't like this cancel culture shit. Y'all be canceling these celebrities that feed 20, 30 people, 40, 50 people, 100 people. 1,000 people eating off this nigga one way or the other. You canceling him. That's the second really smart joke I seen from Michael Blackson today. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. My allergies is killing me. I'm gonna get to work. Anthony says the baby gonna apologize in the near future and they're gonna have him doing some weird shit. They might. He might have to apologize and then have to do something. I don't know if the thing is gonna be weird or not. But he might apologize and then have to do something. Yes, I'm here for that. That's the thing. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to give y'all a quick break. If y'all don't mind.
I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. At 6 in the morning. When I'm on that grind. At 6 in the morning. I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. That's why I keep that. When I'm on that grind.
When I 6 in the morning. I get it and go. Call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team ribs touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.
Anthony Iman says, trust and believe the baby gonna have to do some such ish in the near future. I don't know. Prince Tuamir said, people sick and tired of being bullied by the LGBTQ community. I'm gonna agree. But I'm also gonna say that I believe that there's actually Caucasian people that believe that black people are bullying them with LGBTQ community. So just something to think about. You know, just to be fair, just something to think about. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If the baby don't apologize, that situation that happened where he shot that man in Walmart, the whole story is about to change. They've already started. That whole story is about to change. Alright? If the baby don't apologize, that whole story is about to change about what happened at Walmart. When that boy got killed. That's what's about to happen. Just so you know. With that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna get to some work. I expect to see a lot of content today. Hopefully we're gonna be able to put out a lot of content today. Expect to see a lot of content. With that being said, like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing. Cuckoo. And get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama waiting. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN. Hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content. Come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost. Yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here. Yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name. That's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags. And you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Good conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah. Why niggas be like that? I unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?